Hello and welcome to Robotics Surgery Insights. Thanks for joining me today, Cassandra.
It's wonderful to be here. Thanks for having me.
Could you please start by telling us a little bit about Vantedge Medical and your experience in surgical robotics?
Absolutely. So Vantedge Medical prides ourselves on being the experts in metals manufacturing. And what's really impressive to me is just the broad capabilities that Vantedge has as a whole company, ranging from micro machining, Swiss style machining, high precision metal stamping, large format machining, and automated sheet metal fabrication. And our experience dates back to when robotic assisted surgery started. So our expertise and experience in the field has been there since then.
Great. So what are some of the challenges that Vantedge Medical addresses in manufacturing surgical robotics components? And how does your approach to innovation help you to overcome these challenges and obstacles?
Yeah, so over the course of my career, which I've been in this space for over 20 years, which is shocking to me, I'm seeing a lot of green engineers, design engineers coming into this space, and they're wonderful at creating designs. But when it comes to actually understanding how their designs will be manufactured, there is a little bit of a challenge there. One thing that Vantedge has put into place to help overcome that challenge is our First Step program, where we team up our mechanical engineers, our manufacturing engineers, our automation engineers, you name it, with the design engineers at the customer side, and collectively work together on coming up with a design that's manufacturable both in the prototype phase and at the production stage, scalable and economical for the customer. So that's one thing. One other thing I think is as robotic assisted surgery evolves, the pace of our customers is quick and parts are taking off. There are some parts that Vantedge is making that are up in the millions. And that scalability factor is absolutely a challenge in the marketplace. So Vantedge has a dedicated automation team to take on, that high volume, high scale, where they're continually looking for process improvement, gaining efficiencies, and helping drive costs down for our customers. And one neat thing, this is going to be kind of silly, but, I have two young boys and I'm living in the world of Disney right now. But finding Dory, Dory's trying to pick up that shell and she can't. And she said, there's no other way. And her dad comes in and says, there's always another way. And I feel that so deeply inside me, but I feel like Vantedge does too. We have a lot of people in the right seats driving to there's always another way. Whether it's helping our customer redesign for manufacturability, or it's our automation team coming up with the perfect solution to automate for scale. So I think Vantedge has done a really nice job with overcoming those few challenges.
Great. I watch Moana most evenings with my 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And she loves Nemo as well.
Yeah,
so,
good.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Cool. So the medical device industry demands super high levels of regulatory compliance and precision. How does Vantedge Medical ensure compliance while still staying at the forefront of innovation?
Yeah, so as any other med device or med device manufacturer, you need your ISO certification. So Vantedge absolutely is ISO certified, ISO 13485, ISO 9001. And we have tight process controls, but that's pretty standard within the space. I think really what sticks out to me as far as setting Vantedge apart is the culture and just really full understanding of what we're making matters. And I personally have been touched by, robotic assisted surgery with my dad having prostate surgery and my mom having a hysterectomy and Intuitive's Da Vinci robot being used on them. And it's not just me. There's plenty of other people out there that, have that same story. But I think it really ties back to Vantedge's culture. And I think, I know I'm not supposed to read anything off of a card or anything, but there is, our mission statement is really fabulous. And I want to read this of Vantedge provides the metal-based manufacturing expertise, innovation edge, and production scale that empowers the medical device and medtech industries to save, improve, and extend lives. And I think that along with our values of craftsmanship, collaboration, candor, grit, really drives Vantedge to where we are today, and then where we're going in the future.
Yeah, I think it's quite unusual for a company in your field to have such a compelling narrative, actually.
I love it. I think it's great.
Are there any specific tools or methods the team uses to ensure the quality and performance?
So as far as tools, one thing that really comes to mind for me is our metrology equipment. So Vantedge has state-of-the-art metrology equipment with brand names such as Zeiss, Microview, Keyence, and anyone that's in the manufacturing space absolutely recognizes those brand names. And I think that's really important because our customers are using those tools as well. So when you can align with your customer on inspection, it just really makes for success overall. Even to the point of sharing inspection programs, I think Vantedge does a really nice job, not only partnering again with our First Step program, but throughout the entire process of making sure that we're in full alignment with our customers, driving to that unified end goal of producing med device parts that are saving lives.
And can you discuss Vantedge Medical's vision for the future of surgical robotics?
I think, with Vantedge's experience, not just with producing robotic assisted surgery components from the beginning, but also having the expertise in how dental hand tools are used. One of our sites started and was founded on producing dental hand tools. So when a robotic assisted surgery customer comes to play that's focused on dental implants, we also have the knowledge of how those hand tools were used prior to that. Another site, same thing with implants. So it's just, I think just that well-rounded overall knowledge is super helpful for making Vantedge successful. And again, we all see this surgical robotic trend or movement, really, and that's not stopping. And I think, Vantedge, again, is a major player in the space of supporting those customers.
And as surgical robotics continues to evolve, how does Vantedge Medical plan to adapt and lead in areas such as product development and scalability?
I think, and along with, collaborating with our customers and partnering with our customers, we do the same with our machine tool dealers. So it's essential for Vantedge to keep up in the market space, to keep up with technology. Technology is evolving not only in manufacturing, but everywhere in the world, right? But one thing Vantedge is being proactive about is working with our machine tool dealers to let them know what the challenges of our customers are. We're all, again, working towards an end goal in the entire supply chain. So what Vantedge is doing is getting with those machine tool dealers of, hey, can you believe that a customer wants us to put this gear on this part? How can we get that to happen on this machine? Having those kind of conversations. So not only keeping up with the technology in the market space, but then also helping innovate with our machine tool dealers is absolutely a way. And I think overall, that's just a way that we see at Vantedge that we're, winning with precision. And in this space of, surgical robotics, there's human lives on the line, and there's absolutely no room for error. So Vantedge's, belief in that is really strong. And again, when you align not only with your customers, but with those that are helping develop the technology for us to succeed, I think it just absolutely sets us up for success.
I think that's a great way to round things off. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks so much for having me. It was wonderful. Thanks.